Hi, I'm Sandi Solomonson, Realtor with Chase International, and today I'm here with Craig Iverson, who is a shareholder in Ashley Quinn CPAs here in beautiful Incline Village, Lake Tahoe. And this is the first of a 12-part series of videos we're doing just for Nevada tax advantages and why it makes sense for you. Today we're focusing on personal income tax, or I should say the lack thereof, for our beautiful state of Nevada. And Craig, thank you for your time today.
Thank you, Sandy. It's good to be with you.
Let's get right into it. First question, how can you give us an overview of the federal and state income tax developments that people should be considering for 2012 and beyond?
Well, actually, this is a very interesting time for both federal and state tax legislation. This is an election year. We're expecting taxes to be a forefront of the political debate this year. President Obama, in his State of the Union address last night, made it one of his focal points. And basically, if Congress and the President do nothing this year for federal taxes, the Bush-era tax cuts are set to expire.
Yes.
Now, what that means for high-income, high-net-worth taxpayers is that the maximum federal tax rate is going to increase from 35%, which it currently is, to the top rate of 39.6%.
Wow.
So the high-income people are looking at at least a 4.6% tax bump at the federal level going forward after 2012. The other main part of the Bush-era tax cuts that are going to be affected are the capital gains tax rates, which will increase from 15% up to 20%. So they're looking at a 5% increase in capital gains tax rates with a lack of congressional legislation. One of the bigger pieces, though, that will affect many high-income taxpayers is the tax rate that is paid on dividends, which currently enjoy being taxed at 15%, just like long-term capital gains. Those are scheduled to be taxed at ordinary income rates, so that rate could go as high as 39.6%.
Wow.
So that's one development. The other piece of tax legislation that's due to kick in 2013 is a Medicare tax on investment income for individuals with high incomes, and the Medicare tax is scheduled to kick in with married filing joint incomes of over $250,000. Now that Medicare tax is an additional 3.8%. So taxpayers at the federal level in 2013 are looking at a 3.8% increase in tax on investment income if they earn over $250,000, and a 4.6% increase in the highest marginal tax rate. So the highest earners could be looking at a immediate increase in taxes at the federal level of 8.4% starting in 2013.
That's significant.
That is significant. Now, there's also, President Obama is being very aggressive at targeting high income and high net worth people for taxes, and he's getting some grassroots support at the general population level. And this effort is gaining some traction. So if President Obama wins re-election, it's entirely possible that we're looking at significant tax increases at the federal level.
That is significant. What about like on a state level, like personal income taxes in California, for example, or you know, what state is?
Well, most states impose an income tax. There's only a few states that do not, and most states tax income at between 5 and 8%. Although there are some states that tax individuals at much higher rates, California being one of them. California highest marginal tax rate right now is 9.3%. Hawaii and Oregon, their highest marginal rates are 11%, so very high, very high income tax rates. Now, Governor Brown has introduced some legislation in California, which is going to also be targeted at high income and high net worth individuals. And his proposal, and he's taking it to the voters in November, is to increase tax rates by 1 to 2% on taxpayers who earn between $500 and $1 million. So a taxpayer who earns over $1 million could be taxed as high as 11%.
So in relocating to Nevada, they could potentially save
Well, you know, as both the federal and state tax rate levels increase, High-income people should be looking at ways to save taxes and possibly relocating to a lower tax state or a no tax state like Nevada is certainly should be considered by those individuals.
So an individual relocating to Nevada could save a significant amount long-term over their personal income tax structure.
Absolutely. A married filing joint couple with taxable income of around $300,000 could save $25,000 a year in state income tax.
That's a great vacation.
That's a great vacation. Exactly. A tax-paying couple with married filing joint could, with income over $1 million, could save $100,000 a year. That's a great vacation.
Yes. Not to mention our housing prices here are excellent.
That's right. Housing has been beaten up in this state, so there's some really good deals to be had.
Do we have time for one more question? Oh, one quick question. Who else can potentially benefit from relocating to Nevada, real quick?
Well, taxpayers who may be on a fixed income that can't absorb other tax increases.
Baby boomers?
Baby boomers who are retiring and may be on a fixed income. Taxpayers who are collecting retirement income or who have investment income. Because even though you may have worked in a taxable state while you were earning your income, once you retire, your retirement income is taxed to your state of residence. So if you relocate to a state like Nevada, your pension income, even if you worked in California or some other state your entire life and you relocate to Nevada, you still won't pay any state income tax. Same with investment income. Investment income is taxed at your state of residence as well.
There's a lot of opportunity there.
Yeah, and really, and maybe we'll talk about this in one of our other segments, but people who work from their home have also a very good possibility of escaping state taxation if their employer may be located in a taxable state, but they perform all of their services in Nevada. And we'll do a segment, I think, on what it takes to achieve Nevada residency.
To do that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I know this is quick. Our next segment is going to be corporate income tax and how that can benefit you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next month.